Got to get this.
Fits on there.
Yeah, it's a big head for it, but it'll do.
How does the donkey hat feel, first of all?
Feels great. I mean, obviously it's a special significance, and I think the way we're playing to start this year really is in honor of Johnny and what this donkey represents here. So, yeah, feels good.
What did you guys find tonight that was missing against Minnesota?
I think just our legs, most of all. I mean, we were aggressive and we were on top of them for most of the night, I felt like. And, they were on a back-to-back, and that's never easy with the travel and everything. So we knew we had to get on them early. And, to our credit, that's exactly what we did.
And there had to be a feeling that even though you got the 2 early goals, that 2 wasn't going to be enough, 3 wasn't going to be enough. You just had to keep the gas on, right?
Yeah, not too long ago, I don't remember when exactly, but they came back from a 4 or 5 goal deficit a few seasons ago, or maybe last year. So, obviously they have a ton of offense and skill on the other side there. So we couldn't afford to let it slip from us, and we had to really play a full 60 minutes here. And I think that's exactly what we did.
You were the recipient of a couple of really nice passes tonight. Mm-hmm. Matthew, do you want to compliment your teammates just on the way you all supported one another tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, Danny did a lot of work on both goals. He made that great breakout pass, and then started, the turnover on the forecheck there for the second one. And Reeser, same thing. We're disrupting a lot of things on the forecheck, and that's going to be how we generate our offense as a line. So, good first game for us here.
Matthew, how fun has this been for you personally, scoring goals, contributing in ways that maybe we haven't seen? Your impact has been made in other ways, just sort of a different element.
Yeah, well, obviously people have their own opinions of what type of hockey player I am, and that's fine. I think personally you always have to believe that you got more and that you can continue to build your game. And I think this summer for me, I really wanted to take a step in the offensive aspect of the game, and tweaked a few things here and there on, simple. It's as simple as, a little equipment tweak or just, different ways to see the game. And, so far it's been working. So, obviously there's ups and downs during the year, but just I gotta keep doing that, I guess.
Is this the most confidence you've felt?
Yeah. Well, I had a really good summer. That helps to, get your confidence up. And I think what we're building here as a team obviously plays a factor in that. I think everyone's buying into the message and the way we want to play. And, we're playing some good hockey. I think overall at the start of our season, we can be proud of maybe 5 out of 6 games here that we, even though we're 3-3, we can be proud. So, yeah, we're definitely building something there. And, as a unit, I think we're all doing really good here.
How about your line tonight? Just the way you guys work together. All the lines got reworked a little bit. So, just was it something right away? You guys felt some chemistry?
Yeah. Well, I think we're 3 guys that take pride in the way we play. And as I mentioned earlier this week, someone was asking me if I was going to change anything moving up in a line, and no, the way I play the game is always going to be the way I play the game, and that's what got me here. So I think all 3 guys on our line think that way, and we're proud of that, and we know how we're going to generate and create stuff out there. So everyone's stuck to their guns here, and really proud of what we did.
Change sticks or change curve or anything?
Yeah, a few tweaks here and there. Not going to get into the specifics, but so some stuff here and there that makes a big difference. So.
Was it always your intention to, when you got your first goal, to point to the rafters the way you did?
Yeah, that's a little personal for me. I don't want to take away anything from John, and obviously he's always in our thoughts and prayers here, and we always think of him. But that point was a personal thing for me. I'm going to keep it that way.
Where did the quick jump come from tonight? And maybe how much was that part of your motivation after what happened in the last game?
Yeah, I think you called it. I think Minnesota game was not how we play the game. So we came out tonight, played aggressive, moved our feet, played together. Everyone did their job, and it was a big win for us.
A lot of secondary scoring too. When you get a lot of guys on the score sheet like that, that has to help the total effort, I would imagine, not just because everybody's involved in the game.
Yeah, I think the best teams have depth scoring, right? So tonight, me and Ollie had a couple, and you need that to win games. So it was a fun game.
Justin, I know that you'll play wherever in the lineup, but when you get a chance to play center, how much do you enjoy that?
Yeah, I liked it tonight. It was fun. I played a little bit last year, but I do like playing center. It's it's something that I feel gets you in the game more, taking face-offs. You're in the play down low. So you really have no choice but to show up and play hockey. So and you know, my line mates tonight were great. I mean, we play a simple game. Like I say every time, it's a simple, aggressive, finish hits, turn pucks over, get to the net, get to the dirty areas, and you know, some nights you get rewarded.
How nice is it to see, you know, Olivier be able to score the puck like that?
You know, he works hard on his game every day. He's one of those guys that's out there early working on his game. So, I mean, he scored a bunch in preseason. He scored a bunch early this year, so I don't see a reason why he would slow down.
Olivier's second goal, you did a lot of work behind the net there and on the wall. Is that just an example of when you guys do the right things and do the work, good things will happen?
Yeah, I think you're right there. Like it's, I think when we play physical, and it's hard to play against. You know, I know that they're on a back-to-back, so you just wear them down until you get chances, and then when you get those chances, you got to capitalize.
Justin, are we starting to get an idea of the identity of this team and the way you want to be playing every night?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're a fast team that wants to play aggressive. We've done that most of the year. It's definitely a different vibe in here, in the dressing room, showing up to the rink every day. You know, I feel like we're on the same page, and I think when we play that way, we're a hard team to play against.
You guys obviously happy with the way that Saturday night went. Just how important was it to have the actual response that you guys had and be able to go out there and play the way that you guys did?
Yeah, that's what good teams do. You have a tough game, you got to bounce back. You got to be a pro. So, you know, we did just that.
See, how good did it feel to have this kind of response game after the way you played and what you told us after that Minnesota game?
Yeah, we played hard. That's our standard. We played it the first 4 games. Obviously didn't play it against many. So it's nice that we bounced back and played our game tonight.
How much did it help to have an opponent on the other side where you had to play that way, or it could have gone the other way very quickly?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think every team we play in this league, we have to play that way. Obviously, they have some firepower there, guys that can score. But if we play that way most nights, we're going to be successful. It doesn't matter who it is. So that's our standard. Just got to keep playing that way.
Guys who contributed, guys like Danforth and Olivier tonight, what does that do for the entire team when you see guys like that pitching in a big way?
Yeah, it's awesome. These guys work so hard, and it's so nice to see them get rewarded. Our whole team's so happy for them, and then obviously it just helps our group. It takes pressure off top lines. Power play wasn't great tonight, so takes pressure off that a little bit. But I think it's great when all 4 lines, all 60 are going, and our goalie's playing well. So just a really solid night all around.
See, for teams that may have been familiar with how you guys played the last couple of years, do you think you're surprising people at the start with your energy, your aggression, your jump?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I think, you know, we're definitely playing a lot harder. We're playing more structured for sure. There's no doubt about that. There's no question about it. And I think maybe, I don't want to say teams overlook us because you can't overlook anyone in this league. Maybe surprising them a little bit just with how structured we are. I feel like in years past we haven't been as detailed as we are now. But now it's just doing it for 82 games. You know, obviously we had a bad one against many, but the hard part's doing it consistently every night. And that's going to be what we have to keep building on and working towards. And if we surprise teams, great, and if we don't, so be it, and still try and play our game and win the game. So we're definitely playing more structured for sure.
What did you guys get from the coaching staff after that game and before this one to sort of bounce away from that one and get into this one? What was the new coaching staff, some of it anyways, what was that like?
It was good. I mean, I think we all took accountability for that effort. You know, it wasn't like we were trying to dodge it or anything. We knew we didn't play right. The guys in the room knew we didn't play right, and I really don't think they had to say much. I think we just knew it in our room, and I think when your room knows it and you can take control of it yourselves as a group, I think that's when it's most powerful. And they said a few things. Obviously, it wasn't up to our standard, but I think our group just responded really well. Everyone came back, came ready to play, had energy tonight, and I think that's taken steps in the right direction for sure.
In your 3 games, you guys have scored 6 goals each time. You guys are really off to a fast start offensively, obviously. With all the injuries, you guys always say, you know, it's next man up. Is it reassuring, though, to be able to go out there and have performances like this where the puck's going in and you guys are playing the right way?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think whenever the puck's going in, guys have confidence. I think that's a huge part of the game is playing with confidence. And I think when guys see the puck go in and get on the score sheet, it definitely just reassures that. And I think for our whole group, all 4 lines to chip in, you know, our line with Chinny, Marchi, Monty was great for the first few games, and tonight it was everybody, which is awesome. So I think it's just super important moving forward to have confidence in this room, and I think guys had it tonight, and hopefully we can just build on it.
How good do you feel seeing Olivier get two tonight? I mean, he works so hard on other parts of his game, even though he's known as more of a grinder type guy.
Yeah, for sure. No, he's got sneaky skill. We see it in practice every day. I feel like fans don't really know that. He scores a lot in shooting drills, on 2-on-1s. He's always shooting the puck and scoring. So we see it pretty frequently in practice. So I guess I'm going to say I'm not surprised by it, but to the average fan, they might be a little bit. But he does it every day in this building, and he works really hard at it. So I'm happy for him.
You've had stretches where you were playing really well, but just weren't getting on the score sheet in the past. Adam seems like he's playing so hard right now. Do you get a feeling that the dam's about to break with him?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a hard league to score in and get points in. You could play really bad and get 3 points. You could play really good and get no points. And I think if he just does the things he's doing consistently, working hard, skating the puck, getting opportunities, they're going to go for him. He's too talented of a player. He's done it his whole career, his whole life. So I think for him, it's just continuing to play the way he's playing, playing with confidence, and pucks are going to start to go for him.
Dean, how proud were you of the way your team responded to the way they played against Minnesota and came back with a stronger effort tonight?
Yeah, we didn't like certainly the first period the other night, and one of the coaches listened, as you guys know, and now I don't listen. I don't listen to the guys after and what have you, but a couple of guys said that there's several players that said the same thing, that we had set a standard here of how we work, and we didn't do that, certainly at the start of that game. Tonight we did that, and it's obviously great for coaches when you see a team respond after not having the type of game or the type of start that we need to in order to give ourselves a chance to have success.
We talked a lot about the juggling of the lines before the game. How much of a factor did that wind up being tonight?
Yeah, it was really good. We put them in the blender, and as you guys know, after the game, and I think we made a couple of tweaks yesterday morning, but yeah, it's just, it gave us some balance, right? And we've seen scoring up and down the lineup, and we thought Danforth's line was real good. All four lines played really well. It was consistent and predictable with our work ethic, and we did the right things defensively that allowed us to translate that into offense.
I know you enjoy every goal, but how cool is it to see your whatever you want to number them, 3 and 4 lines chip in to the extent that they did tonight?
Yeah, it's wonderful, right? I mean, you guys have talked a lot about Monty's line and the success that they've had analytically and obviously on score sheets and helping us win. So, but you want guys to get rewarded for playing the right way, playing hard, and then everybody wants to score. So yeah, for us to get scoring up and down the lineup, our D to jump in and contribute was real good.
To build on your first answer about it, kind of the message kind of coming from the players within the room, Zach just said that as well, is that the players kind of carried knowing that they didn't play the way they had to play the other night. When it starts coming from there, is that really good to see as a coach? And not to go crazy about one win, but you're starting to see them kind of really starting to build on it themselves.
Yeah, 100%. If players are an extension of what we are trying to do and trying to say, and it's not that they have to, believe in absolutely everything we say, but you have to, when the players start teaching and coaching and making each other accountable, yeah, it's exciting. We don't have to go in and bark. They're barking at each other, and that doesn't mean, again, getting up on a soapbox. It means, saying some things maybe after that game the other night, and then executing not only today but yesterday in practice. Right? We came to practice. We had the day off, then we came to practice. We practiced right, hard, and it led into this game here tonight.
Fantilli seems to be playing so hard and doing a lot of things right. Do you kind of get the feeling that once the dam breaks with him, everything he touches is going to go in the net?
I think the dam's broke. I'm not worried about points. All we were talking to him about is playing hard every night, playing really strong defensively. He has such an offensive instinct, and he just drives our offense, and you guys have talked about it, and analytically and all that kind of stuff. He's been kind of doing it on his own, and that's one of the reasons. Obviously, we flipped some lines around to help in that area, but he's been everything that people have told me personally about him with his skill set. But what I'm most impressed with was his work ethic, and his team first mentality is absolutely fantastic.
I know you're still early in the process of learning about Justin Danforth, but
No, I got a pretty good feel.
you got a good feeling for him
no,
now?
I
Real
mean,
quick?
I've been in the game for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty secure with him being a really, really good center iceman, and a really good penalty killer, and a really good hard-nosed player that has a skill set that's going to score. Does that answer your question?
Well, I was going to ask if you felt like if that was one of the reasons why you wanted to move him back into, or move him into the middle, where he's had a lot of success at previous leagues.
Well, I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. I asked him prior to him coming back which he prefers. That's important. Not that we're going to give a player what he wants necessarily, but it's nice to know. I didn't know Danny, right? I mean, I know he's been grinded, and he's been in the league. But I asked him. I said he said he prefers center. We have a centerman. We need kind of a right shot center, right? So it just seemed like a no-brainer. It wasn't rocket science for us to move him over there. But yeah, I was very impressed with his face-offs, his penalty kill, his seriousness about how he goes about the game. Because he is serious, but he has a fun side to him too. He's his teammates, and so yeah, I was very impressed with his game tonight.
And he is. I mean, if you don't have that ability with him, it's probably a lot harder to move Sillinger up to the wing than at that point, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. You guys, I think, have talked about, and I heard obviously coming here, is that our center ice is good, right? Obviously Boone's not here, but if he was, I mean, our up the middle, everybody talks about, teams building. I mean, now you can talk about goaltending, building the back end, center ice, but center ice is important, and we've got some real good options. So yeah, to have him slide to the middle and then pop Silly up there, when KJ's gone, and it just it's nice to have that versatility with people that played center ice. It's a lot easier to go to the wall if you're a centerman than to go the other way, obviously.
You just spoke of the goaltending, another really strong start for Daniil Tarasov. Are you starting to get a sense that he's maybe earning some more starts in your mind?
100%. I really liked his rebound control tonight against a team that obviously is elite shooters, but they didn't get second and third opportunities. He was Velcro smothering pucks. He was, not allowing pucks to bounce all over the place and create chaos. He was very calm. And he's got better as the more starts that he's got. So absolutely, if we talk about earning, he's earned a lot of that. Thanks, crew.